basic stance. You might want to use a mat. We're going to start standing and gradually descend closer to the ground towards the end. Let's spread out through the toes. Enjoy that sensation of connection to the ground. Held and supported. Spread out through your toes. You can pick up each of your toes and place them down one at a time outwards. And feel your weight distribute around your entire foot. Top of your foot, the outside, heels, the inside. Lift gently through your arches, just ever so slightly. Let's bend your knees, sweeping relaxation all the way through legs. As you bring the hips under in neutral. Using pelvic floor muscles, feel that gentle strength. Relax through your back, your waist, your belly and your chest. Circling all the way around, that warming, positive, healing energy. That warming, positive, healing energy begins to flow from belly outwards, down through your legs, through your chest, up into your arms, into your neck and your head. Begin to gently circle your arms around. You could bend through all the way up and round. That circling, cyclical flow, ever present in nature. We are coming into full moon energy, powerful time of manifestation. You can utilize that powerful energy for yourself and channel that in the way that feels right for you. As we come up through one side, we can gently twist through our waist, come down through the other side. Lengthening through the muscles of back and gently mobilizing through the spine. You can make that movement as big or as small as you like. Bring the hands up into center. We're going to reverse that around the other way. Bring the hands down. Passing through center and up out to the other side. And that cyclical flow. It feels... I think it feels kind of cleansing and releasing, renewing. Quite refreshing. And bring your hands up through center. Here we're going to bring the hands all the way round and down. Down by your side. Bring the shoulders forwards up. Bring them back and down. Shoulder blades release down to the ground. We're going to circle through one shoulder, forwards, up, back, down. Forwards, up, back, down. You can bring your elbow into that motion. Forwards, up, back, down. Forwards, up, back, down. The wrist comes into that cyclical flow. Ever present in nature. Other side. Forwards, up, back, down. Forwards, up, back, down. And the elbow and the wrist circling all the way through. Bring both hands up towards the sky. Allow the fingertips to dance. Perhaps like gentle rain as it falls. Up through center like a wind. Down through the sides like gentle cleansing rain. Or perhaps droplets from a waterfall. Upwards like the wind. And down through sides like the droplets. Cleansing. that shimmer through your hands to extend and ripple effect on the water. That ripple effect on the river. You can bring with that a figure of 8 through your hip. This one here horizontal, but you could work the horizontal and vertical combined. And allow that to smoothly sweep away, sweeping and cleansing away. We're going to work with the elements tonight, with that gorgeous water and the wind. We're going to bring fire. I'm going to bring one hip down and then the other. You're going to bend through your knee and the other side. Bend, extend. Fostering those flames. As they begin to grow stronger. Through your hips, your legs. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And sway, softening. Feel the warmth as it radiates out through your entire body, through your hips, into belly. You can move like the flames, that mesmerizing glow of fire gazing. Feel the strength, the power as it grows. And the embers glowing bright. That sacred life force energy that you've harnessed for yourself from the center of the earth. I'm going to Omi. Feel that power, that strength, your own inner power, and let that inner strength be an invitation to soften. In your hands, smoke traveling on the breeze. Into center. Wow. the wind, fire. Smoke as it travels through the air. Bringing one hand to heart space, one hand to womb space. Deep breath in. Enjoying that natural cosmic connection that we as women have to the moon, to the elements, through every single phase of life. That ever-present inner knowing. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, you can frame. Come round to one side, lengthen through your waist. Deep breath in, out towards the other side, lengthen all the way through. Deep breath in. Let's do that 2 more times as you come across. And allowing that gratitude to flow through heart space. Deep breath in. Bring your hands forwards. Keep the shoulders low. And bring our hands round towards the side. Lengthen through the back. Into your shoulders. Bring your chin down to your chest. Lengthen through the back of neck. And just as the tide expands, so also it contracts. Deep breath in. Breathing out, return your belly, return your head into center. Release our hands. If you want, you can roll the shoulders back, one side then the other. Mobilizing through shoulder joint. Gently toning and strengthening through your arms. Bring that through center onto the other side, bringing your leg back on diagonal. Keep the hip in neutral. You can squeeze through glute. That's going to give you a lovely stretch through thigh. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, shoulders into neutral. Bring your hands behind you. You can bring the elbows close together. Slide shoulder blades down. Or if you'd like to, you can clasp through your hands. You're going to bring them down on diagonal and just gently outwards. Enabling this chest and heart open sensation with alignment through the spine. Option to bring your gaze up towards the sun, the moon. Feel that release through your chest, front of your neck, in underneath your jaw. Turning back into center, release your hands. I'm going to take one hand up, bring it down onto your back. This one here, supporting hand. Slide your hand down your back. Try not to bring too much tension to the back of your neck. And we're going to make sure we're not hyperextending through our back. So we always have a bend through here. If you want to, you can bring some gentle movement. That might be just a sway of the hip, or it might be a figure of 8. That's totally optional. Let's release your hand on that side. Releasing through the back of the arm there. Take that to the other side. You're going to place that hand down onto your back on the other side. Use a supporting hand to slide that arm down your back. Deep breath in as we breathe out. Wow. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, if you'd like to find yourself maybe a cushion or something, have that close by, or you can place it in the center of your mat if you'd like a little bit of support for knees. So let me just demo with using a support for knees. So I'm going to do this movement side on, but you do that to whichever direction works for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to step over here. So you might want to come onto your mat or use a carpet, something that's comfortable for you. You're going to step over in front, bring this knee down, bring your hands out to the side to help you to balance. Just step forward and pick up this gorgeous lunge. Bring the hips in neutral, face them in alignment with the toes. Use pelvic floor muscles all the way around. Really utilize those muscles. Relax the back to enable this opening through the hip. You can untuck your toes if you want to. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we can bring our hips back to lengthen through this leg. Bring the toes in towards you. You can bring that foot further away if you like to. Bring the hands up towards the sky. Pivot through your hips with a straight flat back. We're going to angle ourselves on top of that leg. We're going to come down to where we feel an element of stretch through the back of this leg. Now, if you're doing this stretch properly, you probably will find you can't travel as far as you'd imagine. You're going to feel that all the way through the back of the leg and also into your glute. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to gradually begin to come back upwards. Place your hands wherever you need them to help you to balance. You're going to return the toes to the ground and gradually bring this foot round to the other side. You can bring your hands down to the mat or your cushion for balance if you like, or even better if you're able to just give your balance that slight bit of challenge as you come out onto the other side. And they're stepping quite far ahead so that you can create a 90-degree angle as you come over, bringing your hips all the way in front. You're going to tuck the hips under in neutral, bring them into alignment with toes. Use pelvic floor muscles, really activate through there. And those are going to take the pressure off your back. You're going to ensure that you're feeling this gorgeous stretch all the way down the front of your hip there, and into your hip flexor on that side. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to bring the hips back, slide them back, directly back, stack them on top of your knee. You can bring your toes in towards you. Now you don't want either hip to be leading, so if you need to slide that heel outwards a little so that your hips are level and neutral, go for that. Bring the toes in towards you, keep an active stretch. Bring the hands up high, lengthen through your waist. And as you breathe out, pivot through your hips with that straight flat back. You'll know what feels right for you tonight. And as I say, we are coming into, well, we're in full moon energy. And that can give you a more pronounced tilt of your pelvis. Enjoy that release through the back of your leg. breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to gradually begin to return, coming all the way upwards. You can bring your hands to wherever helps you to balance. Return your knee, your toes, bend to your knee, walk your way inwards, and you can come onto your mat here. If it feels right for you, you can stay here, and we can work with this figure of 8 motion. This call of the mermaid. And this figure of 8 is both vertical and horizontal. It's very toning and strengthening for your legs and releasing for your back. Into center, steady your hips, bring your hands up towards the sky. We're going to untuck our toes and bring your hips down towards the ground. Hips to your heels. You're going to bring your chest to your thighs. You're going to bring your hands out in front. Lengthen through your back. Release your arms. And just rest here for a moment. It's lovely and releasing for your back. It's a gorgeous digestive aid, soothing each of your organs. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, you gradually begin to unwind one vertebrae at a time, from low back to mid back, your shoulders, your neck, and your head. I invite you to join me now in a cross-legged position, or similar, as works for you. And you want to sit up nice and high on your hip bones. Feel the hip bones press down into the ground. Feel them really press down into the ground. Perhaps growing your roots down through your hips, down deeper and deeper through the layer of air to the center of the air. You can connect to the center of the air if you wish and harness some of that energy, that glowing orb. We're going to bring our legs here in a diamond shape, an elongated diamond shape. And sitting up high on hip bones, just allow the legs to release with gravity. Use your abdominal muscles, a little bit of your waist, and your external obliques. And then, if you feel to, you can pivot through the hips with a straight, flat back once more. And at the same time as that, reaching forward towards your toes, you're going to bring your rib cage. Imagine bringing your rib cage up and over the top of those toes. Let that lead. Let your heart space open and lead this releasing stretch. Let your toes have a kiss and a cuddle. How they have longed to meet again. Like I said, most people have an inner child. I think I have an inner adult. Let's peel our feet apart like ripe fruit. We're going to keep the little toes on the outside of your feet connected and just peel open through the big toe and that top side of the balls of the feet through the arches. And here you can apply some gentle pressure through your legs to release inner thigh and your hips. And if you'd like to now, you can gently release that, return your feet. You can bring your hands down to the ground if that feels good for you. You can continue that stretch, this time gently rounding through the back. Now only do this if it feels good for your back, if it feels a release, and everyone is different. If it feels a little too deep of a stretch, just gently breathe in and use that inward breath to ease yourself out slightly. Relax your neck. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to gently come back upwards through center. All the way upwards and through center. Bring one knee upwards, extend that foot away, bring the toes in towards you. Bring this foot closer up towards your hips. Up high on hip bones, lifting upwards, lengthen, and as you breathe out, bring the rib cage up and over, guide that heart space. Let's lead from heart space. A gorgeous practice at any time. And here, bringing yourself closer towards that leg, lengthening even more now through the back of that leg. Take a moment, give yourself permission to release any tension. And just in the way that a tree holds memories of previous years, sometimes within our body we hold on to previous memories, hold on to tension that no longer serves us any purpose. Just giving yourself that opportunity to ask the question, does this serve me any purpose? Or can I release this and let this go, soften into a new way of being, a way that opens to new possibility. Deep breath in, breathing in optimism and coming back upwards through your low back, mid back, upper back. Return your head. Does that feel good? Lifting up through this knee, slide it out front. Just take a moment to notice one side of the body to the other. That feels kind of weird. Let's recalibrate the other side so that both sides of the body are working in harmony. Lift up the knee, bring it out to the side, up high on hip bones. That's optional. And high up on hip bones, let's reach up, lengthen. And you can bring the rib cage round, bring the toes in towards you on that side, and guide from that open heart space up and over the top of your toes. Easing yourself into there. Take your time going into the stretch and coming out of any stretch that we do. Pivoting through the hips, lengthening, and straightening through back. Alignment through the full length of the spine, all the way to the crown of the head. Give yourself permission to ask the question, does that tension serve me any purpose now? And if not, feel free to release and create perhaps more space within your own self, within your own body, your own being, for new opportunities, for new possibilities, and renewed optimism. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's gently come back into center, gradually returning. We'll bring this foot in to meet the first. Just take a moment, sit up nice and high. Bring your shoulders all the way around and down. Dancing with each of those elements in your soul. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, let's bring one knee into center and the other, and just as the ocean expands, so too it contracts. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug. Tuck your head. Curl up as small as you can. You could gently sway side to side if you'd like a release for glutes. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, expanding like the ocean, taking that wide. You can bring your hands gently forwards if you'd like to, as you release through the inner thigh just for a moment. And then bringing that back into center. And in its center, coming into a cross-legged position or similar that's comfortable for you. As I do a little feline crawl. Let's come into that gorgeous alignment through spine. Shoulders in alignment. And bring the palms of the hands up to the sky to help open through the chest further. Take a deep, nourishing breath in through belly, rib cage, collarbone, nourishing every single cell. And as you breathe out, breathing out into your own inner stillness, we can contract through the muscles of our toes, our feet, ankles, and low legs. Squeeze through those muscles and then release them. Releasing and relaxing through feet, ankles, and low legs. Feel them heavy with comfort and relaxation. Relaxation sweeps upwards through knees, into upper legs. You can contract the muscles of thighs and hamstrings. Squeeze through those muscles. We can also squeeze through our glutes and feel yourself lift up higher and higher off of the ground. Squeeze through those muscles and then release them. Feel yourself descend into comfort as those muscles dissolve any tension into a pool of warm water. Dissolving, descending, releasing and relaxing. Breathing in nourishment. And as you breathe out, that relaxation sweeps upwards. We can contract the muscles of back, waist, belly and chest. Squeeze through those muscles, feel them shorten and strengthen, and then release them. Feel the expansion of those muscles of back, waist, belly and chest. Each of your organs receiving all the space that they so deserve. The lungs able to take a deep, nourishing breath in, and as you breathe out, purifying and cleansing and leaving only space for fresh air. And as you breathe in on your next breath, relaxation sweeps as we breathe out. You can contract the muscles of shoulders, your upper arms, forearms, wrists. You can clench, form a fist, squeeze through the hands, squeeze through each of the muscles of shoulders, your arms, wrists and hands. Feel the strength within. Take that strength deep down within as you breathe in that strength deep down into the center of yourself. And as you breathe out, let that inner strength, that inner knowing be an invitation to fully soften. The muscles of shoulders descend and ease. Tension drips off of bone with warmth. Upper arms relax. Elbows relaxing. Forearms heavy in comfort. Soothing with every single moment. Wrists heavy. Relax through your hands. Relax each of the fingers of your right hand. Relax each of the fingers of your left hand. Sweep relaxation up through neck, round onto your head, onto scalp with a tingle, round onto your face. Feel that relaxation and joy as it dances into your face. You can squeeze through the muscles of your face and then release them. Releasing forehead, temples, relax your eyes, cheeks toned and relaxed. Relax your nose, relax your mouth, relax your jaw, your tongue, relax your ears, relax, relax your entire self. Breathing into this moment of simplicity. On your next breath in, you can bring the palms of hands together. Gently rub them together to generate heat. And we're going to gift that heat, that energy that you've harnessed for yourself tonight, today. Life force energy space and heart space, and feel that warmth be absorbed as it travels to wherever it needs to. Breathing in nourishment to allow it to flow. You can gently return in your own time your hands to your knees. Bringing small circles to toes, small circles to fingers, your feet and your hands, your wrists and your ankles. Circle those around. It's that joyous balance between relaxation and energy. Work together, weaving their own dance through your whole body. Low legs, forearms, your elbows and your knees, upper arms, dancing those small circles in energetic flow with the elements. Your upper legs, your own movement medicine. Your shoulders circling now, and your hips. And your rib cage and your waist and back, belly all circling. And perhaps your head. And gently coming into center in your own time and weaving your way back into stillness. Take a deep breath in. If your eyes are closed, you can gradually, gently begin to blink them open. And as you open your eyes, perhaps noticing colors more vibrant. Notice the difference, the contrast between light and dark, soft and strong, contraction and expansion, energy and relaxation. Staying close to the balance and harmony within and beyond. Thank you so much for joining me and for sharing of yourself as you have. Hopefully feel more connected to your true essence And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take your time as you come round. Let me turn this down.